Damn, you gonna throw Joe Budden under the bus like that, man? I thought y'all were cool. It's fucked up.
Situation.
Hold on a second.
He was talking about me in that context.
No, he was talking. He said specifically radio personalities. But again, in this situation, if we're gonna put it in the context of Drake and Kendrick, like he said, realistically, it's just Ak and Maul that are talking about Drake in any sort of a positive light.
But again, what were the lyrics on that again? Because I don't think he was.
Okay, all right. So it's two lyrics. One lyric says, "Influencers talk down because I'm not with the basic shit, but they hate." I actually think that's at streamers. I actually think that's an Aiden Ross bar, low key. I'm gonna be honest.
You're a streamer. Are you not streaming? yeah. I think that's at streamers. So what are you currently doing right now? Aren't you streaming? And Aiden and Casa, they don't even meat gobble like you. You will literally spend 8 hours drinking, passing out, confessing your love to Drake. If they talk about Drake because Drake sent them some music and they just overhyping it, you will literally hear and defend him. You don't see Aiden and Kyle Sinet over here having, arguments and stuff about Drake. You the only one that be doing this. You and Maul. You and Maul be the only one like really fighting for that nigga. So that's why he's talking about you and people like you and Maul. Influencers. It's running around with propaganda. Getting paid for it. You, soldier boy.
Look for the bar where he says something radio personalities and then hit me up when they turn into a casualty. Something like that.
Influencers saw down because I'm not with the basic shit, but they don't hate me. They hate the man I represent, the type of man that never dick ride because I want a favor. By the way, again, and I'm gonna read the other line as you said, but that line applies to most people who are mad at Drake. Half of these niggas are mad at Drake because Drake promised them an interview, never did it. Right? Think about a nigga like Ebro. You know what I mean? He's over here turned to a fossil. Primarily hating on Drake. Why? Drake, YMCMB used to have Hot 97 by the balls. He even had a point telling them that they should suspend their number one radio host just to get a fucking performance. So they couldn't wait till Drake was getting his back kicked in because Drake, not only Drake, by the way, this story was told. Allegedly, Drake told Ebro, suspend Flex and I'll come up there and host for like a week. That's during the time when Flex was dropping the bombs on all the Meek Mill songs when they were going through the battle. So these people are incentivized. Like they have a reason to shit on Drake. They have no reason to be like, oh no, let me try to see his way or give him the benefit of the doubt. So when Kendrick says that, I'm like, that more applies to the other guy, not you. I see nobody shitting on Kendrick. Like, who's shitting on Kendrick? Does anybody know? And if y'all can tell me the people who are shitting on Kendrick, y'all let me know. And I'll be like, oh, okay.
You. That's why that line is for you, soldier boy. You and Maul.
Maybe I
got it right here. Hold on. The line that says,
White, one of them.
The radio personalities pushing propaganda for salary. I think he might be talking about Ebro in that line because Ebro recently just had a Hot 97. He was on Hot 97 talking about there's a reason why Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is not the song of the summer. And he was saying it was because of the whole PDF file allegations and shit like that. And corporate entities can't back a song like that.
No, so but he's been dick riding Kendrick the whole time though. So like, okay, even if he says not a song of the summer because of the content of the music, he's been literally saying that Kendrick is giving a master class in how to be an MC and how Drake is a fraud, and which is kind of so interesting because Ebro is one of like the niggas who's biracial, and he.
I don't even understand why. If I was in Ak position, I would take this as a compliment. I don't know why he don't want to accept this. Why is he denying bars about him? If I think somebody rap, nigga, I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I would take this as a compliment. I'm like, oh yeah, shit, yeah, he talk about me. Why he don't want to accept them bars? I would take it.
Love shitting on Drake for Drake being an outsider, being a biracial man from Toronto. Ebro is a biracial man from the Bay Area that runs a radio station in New York. So if Drake's an outsider from Toronto running hip hop in the US, what are you when you're a biracial man from the Bay that is running a hip hop radio station in New York? The same thing. So a lot of these, like, again, I'm still wondering who the hell, like, if y'all want to say me, cool, but other than me, unless y'all say my voice is that loud, who else is like talking down or pushing propaganda for salary against Kendrick Lamar? You ever see?
I'm the biggest Kendrick hater, and also too. Charleston White even said, "Ain't nobody thumping no Kendrick in the hood." Charleston White said that too.
Charleston White, like he's credible. Like who's over here going around? Yeah, Charleston White said this, so yeah, it must be true. Charleston White is your source? Oh yeah, Charleston White said it too. Man, shut man. That was a poor example. That was a poor person to pick to validate whatever stupid point that you was trying to prove. Charleston White is never the person to use as a credible source. The fuck?
I think when he referenced that act, I think he's talking about the recent propaganda being pushed about Wayne in the Super Bowl. Every blog has supported or backed, you know what I'm saying, numerous claims of, you know, what Cameron, what this artist, what this celebrity done said. So I feel like that them bars was kind of, you know, directed to the recent drama with media pushing the narrative that it should be Wayne and not him.
Well,
I think Kendrick is a little bit smarter when it comes to his bars. If he says radio personalities,
Kendrick is not
he
smart,
means,
bro.
I think if he says radio personalities, he means radio personalities.
I agree.
I think this is what y'all.
Yo, Kendrick got y'all all fumbling and bumbling. Y'all don't even understand. His plan is working. He got y'all fumbling and bumbling. Is he talking about beats? He talking about you? Is he talking about beats? He talking about He got all y'all shook, man. Oh shit, this is funny.
Overanalyze a bar because it's Kendrick.
That's what I was about to say.
Y'all not even Kendrick fans. That's the weird part. Y'all overanalyzing the bar. Y'all not even Kendrick fans. I see what y'all doing.
That might also be true. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm a Kendrick fan. I think he just classified that wrong.
You
I
gotta
think he's
step
talking about
back
act.
and get off your knees and just listen to a song sometimes.
No,
Y'all
I agree.
Wait, hold on.
Man, they over there scrambling. They yelling. They all screaming. He got y'all scrambling all over the place, man. This is so funny to watch.
Hold on. Let's go back to what he just said. But let's be real, Kyrie. You can't get mad at people. You can't be mad at people for trying to truly analyze and dig into a song. Hold on. But you can't like demonize them for doing so. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Ak was saying earlier, bro. This is a guy that rarely drops, has only dropped 3 songs really publicly on DSPs in the last 2 years, and he strategically dropped. So I'm assuming whatever he puts out is not just going to be for no reason, for what people shouldn't be trying to analyze the lyrics and really find out what he's trying to say.
And by the way,
you get what I mean?
And by the way, we can't be a hypocrite.
He drops on certain days.
Exactly.
All these drops on certain days is not only just for the hip hop heads. He's serving 2 audiences. He's serving the hip hop heads and the internet nerds who break all this shit down and make videos about this shit.
I'm with Friday on this. I don't think he's having a slip of the tongue or making a mistake when he says the radio personality. The only thing I can think about is, you know, is 2 things, and I'll throw it to you guys, and you guys can answer it. How recent do you think this track is? He doesn't really like. It kind of does seem like a track that you would want to drop on 9/11, because you think about 9/11 historically. That's when the towers got knocked over in New York, the Twin Towers. That was the time where, you know, essentially, as we said, Ground Zero was established, and he's talking about burn to destroy to rebuild, which is almost saying that the culture is toxic, that we need to kill everything off and start from scratch. Maybe this is almost like an evergreen track where, you know, he's had this type of thought. It fits a day like today where it's 9/11. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think it comes? I think he wrote the track within the last day or 2 of the announcement of the Super Bowl. I feel like it may have been a thought process, but like you already said, a guy that's the most quiet watches everything. With that song, he proves that he's watching what the blogs, watching what you say specifically, and he may have curated some, you know, older feelings mixed in with what just happened for the last, you know, 2 days from his announcement, and that gave him enough time to drop, you know, on 9/11.
Hey, and let me ask y'all a question, because Kendrick to me also is coming across slightly as, yo, you ever see a lot of these motherfuckers on Twitter? They're always complaining about something. They never tell you. They're complainers, right? They'll tell you what's wrong. They'll never give solutions how to get to the place where things are right. So they wait for somebody to fuck up, and they're like, yo, see, look at that. That's bad. And clearly, yeah, whatever it is, that's bad. But they never really have, these people never have solutions. They never have anything, right? And when I think about Kendrick and how, like, the things he's rapping about, he's kind of rapping about what he doesn't like with culture. Like, he's clearly mentioned that Drake is the epitome of kind of what he doesn't like, but he doesn't really either focus on saying what he does like, how to get to the place of making the culture better, that we can get the things that he likes more, or he doesn't really highlight, unless you're going to say Lecrae, he doesn't really highlight what the fuck he likes.
Man, at this point, I think he just, maybe he ain't get enough sleep. Maybe he dehydrated. He ain't drink enough water, because what he's saying don't make sense. Like, they just, are y'all listening to what? What is he talking about? He clearly says what he don't like, and what better way to change it than to chop off the head of the snake? You have to burn it down to rebuild. Burning down meaning Drake. All he does is want to party. Watch the party die. Now he can rebuild hip hop to what it's supposed to be. Like he's doing exactly what you said that what he's not doing. Oh, he's complaining about hip hop. So he's not making any solutions. He actually just did. How? By taking down Drake. And he's rebuilding it. So what are you talking about? Like they just up here talking just to waste time. Like, huh? He killed off Drake. None of his songs is hitting. None of his songs. Drake hasn't been the same. Everybody is looking at Drake sideways since the battle. Mission complete. Now he's headlining the Super Bowl. Now everybody's anticipating his album. Everything is working in plan. What do you mean? He took the problem down and he's given us a solution. He's rebuilding. Like what part don't he understand about that? I don't get it. They just up here talking.
He's just kind of pretty much constantly venting about why he's mad or why he needs to hate.
Sometimes you don't need to speak, you just gotta do action. Now, my thing is, with this song, it seems like this song is not really talking about the beef, but what the beef was supposed to lead to. Like this, some niggas feel like he gonna try to put so much pressure on this moment, this build up to whatever, the Super Bowl, obviously, and possibly an album, to try to drown out the noise of Drake. But then this sounds like the goal is to usher in a new era of music when we're back on the, this type of hip hop, quote unquote shit. This is a theory.
Okay, what era and what type of hip hop? You gotta be specific.
I don't think it's like
talking about that late 90s or early 90s hip hop.
I don't think it's a.
You talking about that boom bap shit, or are we talking about on a morality level? Because
morality level.
Okay.
Yeah, early 90s, Nigga Tongues, Public Enemy, that type shit.
And he got two black Nikes right here on 9/11. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's somewhat a testament to like the whole idea of like, oh, Drake needs to go away from music to get better.
But can I ask you a question? With we knowing that the track is directed to like media and propaganda, since the beef and up to today, when has Dot received any bad press besides the Super Bowl situation? What moment has he had where the narrative or propaganda was against him since the beef started?
I mean,
it's been in his
since Akademiks, that's why he's talking about him. Akademiks and Maul. I don't know why Akademiks is all of a sudden trying to downplay his role in hip hop. One day he's the biggest journalist, he's the biggest podcaster, and now he's just a regular schmegler. Now he's trying to downplay his role in hip hop. But when he gets mad, he gonna brag and say that he the best of the best, and everybody comes to him for information. We just heard him go on a whole rant flexing, saying that he the biggest, he's the best. Pause, no did it. Right? Everybody come to him for information. Everybody, he said that the Drake and Kendrick happened on my platform. I'm the biggest, I'm the best. So why all of a sudden he trying to downplay his role? Why? Come on, man. I can weed through all this bullshit, man. You scared? Come on, man. You scared, man. Come on, this is Big Act. Come on, Big Act, man. You supposed to stand on business, man. You're supposed to stand on business. It's either you scared because 1 minute you're the biggest podcaster, and now why is he talking about me? I don't know what he's talking about me. No, he ain't talking about me. No. He talking about Charlemagne. No. He just talking about no. He talking about you, nigga.
Somebody has it. That 9/11 is also when Jay-Z dropped Blueprint, so there might be some correlation there.
But I'm saying the whole thing about that track is based around media, propaganda. Like I said, Act may not want to believe it, but I think it's a diss to him. But
yes.
It's been based around media, propaganda, radio personality, a narrative, right? And not one moment of this whole year has Dot really had a bad stain on his name. But the Super Bowl situation.
Also, keep in mind those sneakers on the cover, those are slider sneakers.
Well, let's not have let's remember that niggas was calling him a woman beater for early in the beef.
I mean, but that was the beef. I mean, but realistically, right? He hasn't really had any negative press behind his no. But at the same time, you got to think about his relationship with the press. Like theoretically speaking, or just realistically speaking, he's a media darling. You know what I mean? He doesn't really ever have bad press. And like we were saying earlier, right? He typically tends to stay out of the public eye anyway. He's very good at doing that. So you have two forces at play here. You have the fact that he doesn't really pop out much, and if he does, it's for a strategic reason. And even when he does pop out, he's looked at through the lens of a media darling. So you're rarely going to see that.
Do you not think that's what the song in that bar was talking about? Essentially, it's like, yo, bro, the reason why niggas may not fuck with me is because I don't give a fuck enough to come talk to you niggas for real, for real. Also,
well, what platform talks like that, though, Kyrie? What platform?
By the way, I also want to ask y'all, you know, when a nigga puts the cover art to be Black Air Forces, it usually say he's on some different type of timing. I would be shocked if this has no follow-up, right? Like, if this sounds like a nigga's ready to slide, if he ain't slide already. I don't think this song doesn't make it feel like the sliding is complete. It feels like, yo, hold on, wait a minute, I got some more for you.
No, I feel like he was standing over the body. He was standing over the body the whole time.
I'm gonna ask you, okay, if you want to put that in the air.
I think this symbolizes the beatdown that he did on Drake. Right? Because when you wear this, once again, pay attention. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I think this is, I'm going back to Thanos. All right, we gonna go back to Thanos. Where's that Thanos clip? When he completed the mission, right? He went back, he went here, and he's like, mission complete. These are the shoes that beat down Drake. These are beat down shoes. He stomped his ass out. So now he's showing you the shoes on how he stomped out Drake's career. The party must die. Whooped his ass in these goddamn shoes. Right? These are the beat down shoes right here. If you see a nigga in this, he about to kick down the door. He about to do something. Nigga got his ass whooped, something going down. So this symbolizes, in my opinion, the beat down that he gave Drake.
As a theory, what do you think he follows up with?
I think this is a song to bait Drake.
So let's go down this line of thought, right? Mm-hmm. You think that he's willing to risk the position that he's made for himself, which at this point I think culturally is pretty solidified as to who won the beef, right? You think he's willing to put all that up to go and retread this?
Yes.
Why?
He has a diss track in the tuck that has not dropped, and I think he's mad that he had to bow out too quick.
Hold on, I agree with that, but I really think, put it like this. Y'all remember when and now we're gonna go to some boxing shit. I'm not the biggest boxing fan, but hopefully y'all can catch the analogy. Do y'all remember Earl Spencer versus
Kendrick, people saying that he dropping at 12? Well, I'm gonna be on the 12, so we gonna see. If he drops something, I'm gonna be on. If not, I'm gonna still be on, because I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this whole live stream tonight, so we gonna be here for a little bit, probably another 2 hours.
Hit
that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. Hit that like. Let's get it right. Hit that like button.
And listen, I think a lot of people thought that fight was going to be a lot closer than it was. However, the fight went down, and you could tell, even if they fought 10 times, I think Terrence Crawford would want to fight 10 times. He know that nigga don't got nothing for him. I think Kendrick is armed with the belief that Drake don't got nothing for him. Honestly, right. I think anytime Kendrick on the beach, shirt off, sticking his chest out, and anytime he walked past Drake and Adonis making a sandcastle, he kicking that shit over. He really think that. I swear, I think that's what he think. He think Drake don't got nothing for him. I'm telling you, I think in his mind now, I think he's always thought that he could defeat Drake. I think after it went like this, he thinks he could beat Drake on his off day.
Look at it like this, Egg. It's like a street beef. Like, you might get into something and a dude might just, wave the white flag, which everybody think Drake did, and he feel like he did not get to use the weapon that he wanted to use. Like, I feel like he's trying to tell him, like, bro, damn, I just didn't use that switch. I got this button I want to use so bad.
Posted beat up Black Air Forces says, like, bro, I wasn't done whooping your ass. Like,
yeah, I got something else, but you tapped out, and I really want to give you what I got left for you. I feel like
Drake didn't tap out.
Exactly. I think these shoes symbolizes the beatdown that he gave Drake. Like, y'all remember? Hold on, I just want to see something. What was that? Menace to Society, when that dude got beat down, right? Let me see if he got Black Forces on. I wonder if he got Black Forces on. Let's see. Well, he got some black shoes on. Yeah, he got some black shoes. I don't know if they forced.
Time for this shit no more, right? Partner?
He all right.
Say, partner.
Yeah, so this is pretty much Drake right here, right? So this is how the battle went between verses on. All right, so I think this is what these black forces symbolizes: stomping a nigga out real quick, stomping his ass out. So I think that's what these black forces symbolize: stomping a nigga out.